go easy on yourself. It's not a struggle. We are all running our races. Your race is different from my race, so you don't have to rush. There's no time lapse. The only time lapse we have is death, and like that's just the final thing. Take things as they come. Be very much patient with yourself. Appreciate your struggle. Love the process. Be so excited about overcoming the obstacles. Do not always put so much pressure on yourself, such that the little success you are supposed to celebrate, you end up ignoring it because you've put so much pressure on yourself. The society is not making that very much easy, which is very clearing. But you as a person, you as an individual, you as someone who loves yourself, should be ready to take a break when it's time to take a break. You should be able to trust the process you are going through. You should be able to own up to the steps you are taking. You should be able to be patient with yourself and know that wherever is for you would not go by you. Oftentimes, when people talk about growing, either in your career path, educational part, spiritual part, and all of that, people always tell you, take charge. You have so many things you have to do before you get right up to where you want to be. There are so many processes, there are so many things to do, so many taxes, so many sacrifices. What have you? You have so many things to do. We realize I kept on saying so many. There's an unexhaustible list of things to do. That's the more reason why you should be very much patient with yourself. When you're patient with yourself, you learn so many things. You learn from the mistakes you make. You learn from the obstacles that comes by you while on that journey. You learn from the journey itself. If life was a very smooth journey, there will be no mistakes. But because life isn't a very smooth journey, is why we have mistakes. And we learn from our mistakes. We all have pasts. We all have things that we've once done before that we probably aren't very proud of. But we don't allow it to make us. We don't allow it to control what we are or what we are going to be doing today. It only gives us an experience of, I've been through this and I never want to find myself there again. Or I did this mistake sometimes in my life and I just don't want to make that same mistake again. And that's how we grow as human. Recently, I found myself preaching to myself first, obviously, then every other person around me, to be very much patient with themselves. Be very patient with yourself. I can't overemphasize the fact that we have to be patient with ourselves as human. Learn from your mistakes. Learn from your past. Learn from those you see before you and leave a trail for those that are coming after you. That's just the way to live life. Nobody has it all figured out. Nobody has it all together. Nobody has it so defined and all of that. Even for people that found their path very much early, at a very much early stage or at a very young age, they don't have it all together. They had some challenges they had to overcome. Most of the times it's just because they have people around them that's gone through the process. People around them that have probably been on that same line, been in that same situation or condition, and have found their path. They found their way around it. That's the reason why they can guide those that are coming after them. So if you aren't patient with yourself, you won't be able to identify the struggles, the opportunities, the threats on that path you are toiling. Not talk of leaving a trail for those that are coming after you. Do not make use of somebody else's time to count yours. My TikTok may be your talk tick. That's just life for you. We all aren't running the same race. We all are running races, but not the same race. Never. So take time and appreciate the beauty of yourself. Take time and appreciate the beauty of the process you are going through. And you see things falling into places at the end of the day. I hope this grants you a bit of succor, regardless of wherever it is you are going through. Regardless of wherever tough time you're finding yourself in. Do remember to be patient with yourself. If you really like this video, ensure to share it to minimum of 10 more people so they can benefit from this. Do have a great day.